Kelela, I want to thank you for this album. You are not watching this video, but thank you. This album is a joy to my ears. Take Me Apart is a wonder. It's This album flourishes in every way possible. It has a sound that is very unique and near experimental at points, but also manages to pull from the classic 90s R&B that you've all known and loved, like TLC, Alia, and plenty of other R&B that came from that era too. But it also manages to have this modern sound and almost forward-thinking and futuristic approach to R&B in the way that we've only really heard from FK Twigs so far. I mean, there are many R&B artists out there that are pushing the envelope. Clarence Clarity is a good example of that. But Kelela keeps it to its core fundamentals. She does this in a conventional way, and yet it still sounds crisp and fresh. And I really just want this album to take me apart. Just literally take me apart. Do what you've said and take me apart. Just take off the shirt, just take it off. And yeah, do whatever you want with me. The sounds on this album are ethereal. They're just at points like so strange and odd, like on Let Me Know, which is one of the best on the album, maybe the best on the album, with this like really dark like bass tone to it that crops up, but at the same time it's very catchy as well. I don't know how she's able to do that, honestly. I mean, some of these instrumentals, what you would hear on like a Liars album, like on their darkest albums, like Wish You and Drums Not Dead, stuff like that. Like, and yet she still manages to like pull through with these vocal performances that are like really watery and like lovely and flow so well, and it just works. It's like two worlds colliding, and it comes together in such a good way. The track Waitin has some serious hit potential on this one, honestly. It's like a lot of the mainstream R&B that we've been hearing over the past few years, but done right. Like, it's a Bryson Tiller song done right. It's got this like these little like clicks in the background, and there's a really nice melody to it. And Kelela again just kills it with the vocals on this one. And lyrically, of course, it's very relatable because most of this album delves into relationship issues, the idea of not really wanting to be with that person because you know what they've done to you, and yet you still go back to them anyway. It's that kind of shtick that we hear a lot in modern pop music and R&B, but Kelela isn't one to do it in such a cliche way. You kind of feel for her at the same time. And S.O.S. is a very sensual song. It's about wanting her lover to come round and do her good, I guess. Yeah, this one is quite the steamy one if you're wanting to get it on. And the album as a whole, honestly, just has that kind of slick sound that could get you in that kind of mood. It's a very mood-setting album for sure. The track Onanon, which I believe could be a reference to Erykah Badu, which I have said, she's taken influence from 90s R&B, and Erykah Badu is a great one to go for with her song On and On, and this one being titled On and On. But this one is just such an infectious track. I mean, the vocal melody on this one is like... And of course, again, the lyrics are referencing a very conflictive mindset with this relationship that she's got going on right now, where she's like, I want to fight you, but there's not really anything going wrong. Things aren't too wrong, but like at the same time they are. It's very conflicted. I quite like the idea of this one. And the closing track is an excellent end to this amazing album. I mean, seriously, this is just such a great R&B album. It's everything I want from an R&B album. Like, if you've been disappointed by some R&B albums this year, then go to this one. It's forward thinking in its production, the vocals are excellent, the lyrics are on point, it's got a nice little throwback vibe to it as well. It keeps all the fundamentals of a great R&B album, and yet still sounds fresh and new and better than most R&B albums you'll probably hear this year. Without a doubt, a B+ from me. and will be in my favourites of the year, without a doubt. So let me know what you think of this album. Take Me Apart by Kelela is certainly a great album that you should be listening to right now. Yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know what I should review next. Subscribe to the channel for more reviews, and have a good day.